Welcome to the Merry Media Build YouTube channel. Wait, that's not what that says. Welcome to your perfect home. Today on Merry Meeples, I, the Groom, am going to do a solo playthrough of Welcome to Your Perfect Home, the thematic neighborhood of Halloween. This is Halloween. It's HalloweenTown. Actually, I'm going with Spookerville. So I am doing the solo one that's in the base rulebook. There has since been, I guess, a Alexis, I believe it's called, variant. It has other cards. That's not what I'm doing. So basically, I have all the construction cards in here. They have a special solo card in the bottom half. When that comes out, these all flip the way I don't have. There we go. They all flip to the side as if someone had already got them and I can't use them. Also, what I am going to start by doing is crossing off 2 of my bonuses up top. That is the other part of the solo play. If you do not know how to play Welcome to, here is a very quick tutorial. I'm going to flip over 3 cards. Basically plays almost the same as the multiplayer, except the card layout's different, but you're going to flip over 3 cards. You're going to choose a number and an ability. You're going to put them on your board. You're putting the numbers in the houses. They have to go in ascending order. You can't normally put 2 numbers next to each other. That's it. You have various ability ones that will come up. If it's a pool and you put that number in a house with a pool, you're going to shade in, circle the pool, whatever you want to do, and then fill in down here. And you'll get points based on how many pools you get. If you get a fence, you're going to put a fence between 2 houses. That is how you score and make groups. There is a fence at the end of each neighborhood. The other fence will make it into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, which score points here also might be for objective cards up here. If it's a park, whatever street you put the number in, you cross off the next circle, and these will be points at the end of the game. If it's a mailbox bis, you can duplicate any house number. So if I had a 14 here, I can put a 14 here. I fill in one of these. These are negative points at the end if I use it a lot. This little increase arrow, I increase the value of the houses, crossing off the topmost square, and the lowest visible or the highest visible number will be how much those groups are worth at the end. If it's this little construction-y sign thing, I can increase or decrease the house number. It is paired with by 0, 1, or 2. Then I fill in this. Whoever has the most gets 7 points, 4, and 1. Seeing as I'm by myself, I will be getting 7. What is different about the Halloween one is when you fill in a house here that's got either the ghost or candy, you choose one and circle it. When you get to a certain amount, you can choose to stop and activate one of the abilities or get the points up here, or you can keep going. In a or in a solo player, I can kind of go until I want to stop. Although one of these suggestions to do is when that solo player card comes up, you cross off all abilities and they're no longer available. So I might want to use them earlier. You're also going for these cards here as points. So I'll explain all the points here in a second. This is having a group or 3 groups of 3 houses that have a ghost and a candy circled in each. This is have 7 candies, and this is have all the ghosts on the bottom row. I've done the math. You cannot get all 3. All right. So what do we got next going on? Next, we have the points. So you're going to get points based on which ones of these you get and when. You're going to get points on the candy. You're going to get points for parks. You're going to get points for pools, points for the construction, and then you look at the full neighborhood or the full groups of houses, which means they need to be fenced off and have all numbers written in them. You'll write those down there, multiply them by the points. Subtract any points for using the bis, and if you cannot place any, you will cross off here, and these will be negative points if you get down here. The game will end one of 3 ways in a solo. This deck runs out, I've completed my neighborhood, or I haven't done 3 of these. Technically, if you complete all 3 city plans, that is an option also, but as I said, I've done the math and you cannot, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 ghosts. All right. So if you are 13 of those houses, this needs you to circle all of them on the bottom row, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, which leaves 8 up here. 3 of them need to go for this as ghost. So now you're down to 5. This you need 7. So impossible to get all 3. But I digress, and I will not protest. I instead will flipest. Now, so basically I'm going to, in a solo one, flip over 3, choose a number, choose a symbol. I will show you. So normally how the game would work is you'd have 3 piles with the numbers up, you'd flip them over, and then a number would be associated with a action, and you'd take that group. I, however, can choose a number and action. So I cannot use the same action on a card. If you look here in the corners, it does show you what the action is on the other side. So I think we're going to start off with doing a 14 pool. This gets discarded. So we have a 14, and we're going to start down here. That does give us a pool. So we fill in this one. And these get discarded. And we just keep repeating that now. Alrighty, so next ones. 1, 2, 3. So I do want to get a fence put in here. So I'm not going to use the 9. Could you, what we're going to do, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That would get me pretty close to that. You know, we're going to do the 11 fence. We're going to do an 11 here. Circle this ghost. I don't know why I didn't do it in orange. Whichever. And then we're going to put in a fence. So let's put in our fence right here. There we go. Those get discarded. Flip again. Oh, I forgot to cross off these up here. Well, I doubt I'm going to get the most of each. When I do get to doing these, I'll let you know the candy is just points. If I get to one of those, we shall go over that. So an increase, a park, or construction. Let's do a park with a 9. These are so much. All right, we're going to do a 9 right here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And it's going to be kind of tight, but... So 9, park, circle the ghost so we can try and get that one. And 1, 2, 3. Couple of parks and a fence. We're going to 15 and fence because there's not many 15s. On this player aid, it also shows you the house number frequency. So let's go ahead and we're going to do a 15 right here. We are going to circle this ghost. And we're going to fence off 1, 2, 3 right there. Next up, 1, 2, 3. Some fences, some increase, 6, 9, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not going to be helpful yet. I do want to get another fence. Let's go with a 6 and a fence. And we're going to put our 6 right here. And that's going to, I'm actually going to circle the ghost for right now. And I got to do a fence. Let's fence off right here. And 3 more flips. Ooh, got some lovely pools. Cool. Let's do 11 pool. We're going to do 11 with the pool. And I can circle something, so let's go ahead and circle a candy. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 ghosts, so I technically could do this. If I choose to do this, I can either do a park or a pool. I'm going to hold off on that. And got some nice stuff there. 8, 7, 6, 5. We're going to use this with the 5. So 5 in the construction. We're going to make this a 4. A 4. We're going to circle the ghost. And it was a construction, so we have at least 1. There we go. I optimally want to get that, so I can get that before it gets flipped over. I do not have that option right now. Do have the option of doing a 14. Actually, we're going to do the 7 with a fence. So the 7 is going to go here. And on that one, we're going to circle the candy. Because we might be able to get that one. And then that's a fence. So 1, 2, 3. So I have a set of 3 here, and I have a set of 3 there. I just got to get them filled in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that works out perfect. We're going to do a 2 pull. 2 with a pull. That gives me another pull here. We're going to circle the ghost, which gives me this one. So I got 7 points in the 3. And we'll flip that over. And now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ghosts. So we are going to actually activate this 6 ghost ability, which is 2 pulls or doing one of those bists without penalties. I am going to do 2 pulls. Can't remember, do I actually circle them in there? So ghost, announce your trick, check off all others. 4 ghosts, 1 pull. Only 1 trick per player. So I can't remember if I do the pulls or if I just mark them off down here. I'm just going to mark them off down here. 1, 2. And technically you could do any that are lower as well, because if someone beat you to it, you can do the lower one. Alright, now where are we at? I need to eventually get there. I can fill in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can do the 10. 10 pull. 10 with the pool. Let's circle the candy. 1, 2, 3 candies. 1, 2, 3. Do I put the 12 there and hope I can get an 11? Or do I put the 12 here? Let's do the 12 there. 12 with a fence. 12. Fence off here. Like so. Alright. 1, 1, 1. So that's a 12, so I need it to be a 13 or 14, so that's not going to help me there. I do need a 5. So I think we're going to do the 5 there. 5 is 0, 1, or 2, so I still get it. Doesn't really matter in a multiplayer or in a single though. Alright. 1, 2, 3. I do need to... Ooh, I got a 1. Let's go with the 1. 1 increase. So we'll put in our 1 right here. And then we are going to increase the value of size 3. And 1, 2, 3. All right, low numbers again, huh? Fences, probably what I'm going for. Let's go with a 2 fence. Put the 2 here. Circle the candy. And put our fence right there. So we have our 3, our 3, and our 3. We just have to get numbers in there. How many candy do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I take the 5 or think I'm going to get the 2 more? So I could circle him as a candy, but that has to be a ghost, and that has to be a ghost. So I'm only going to have the 1, so we're just going to take the 5 points. So that's kind of what I mean, is in order to get this one, I need to do the ghost, so there's no way I can get 7 candy because I'm at 4. So if I do that, I don't get that one. 1, 2, 3, 8, 8, 7. 8, 6, 7, 5, 3, 0, 9. 7, 6, 5. But I would like a pull there. I can do a 5 there. Yeah, let's do the 7 with that. Make it a 5. And use this. 1, 2, 3. Alright, perfect. So we're going to use the 12 with that. Let's make it a 13. 13. We circle the ghost. So now that one's done, and that one's done. I just need to get this one filled in order to accomplish that. 1, 2, 3. So 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. 6. So 3 to 6s are good there. So let's do that. No, let's not do that yet. I think I might want to do a fence. Let's fence somewhere. And we're going to put a 7 here. And so let's see, we got a 3. We got a 3, a 3, a 3. Let's see about getting one of these into 3s. Do right there. 1, 2, 3. So there's that pool I've been looking for. Although 14 would be nice there. I say nay, nay. Let's do the 6 there. 7, 8, 9. Well, I can't do the 6 at the pool because the 6 is on the pool. Can't do the 9 there. May just have to do the 14. No, 9 increase. We're going to do a 9. And we are going to increase the 3s again. And done. 1, 2, 3. So I got another fence, a 4, a 12. 12 could go there. With the fence, you could do the 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do a 4 fence. 4 fence. And that fence is going to go right here. Alright, next round. Alrighty, next round. We got 11, we got a 5, we got a 5. The 5 doesn't have a pool, but I did get those extra pools. So you know what? I think I'm just going to take the 5 so I can get this at the 8 points. Do I want the increase or do I want to do a... Let's do a fence. So we do the 5 here. We'll circle the ghost. We'll do a fence 1, 2, 3 right here. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A candy and a ghost, a candy and a ghost, a candy and a ghost. So I get that for 8 points. And that flips over. And now what you technically do is the ones that you used to accomplish the task, you're going to kind of put a little line on because you no longer can touch those. You can't subdivide them anymore to make different groups, and you can't use them if there was another group that needed a set of 3. You can't reuse the same group. So that's kind of there. Doesn't really matter for that, but I can't throw a fence down here now to make a 1 and a 2 is the big thing. All right. 1, 2, 3. So I have a pool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I forgot to do 1. 6. There we go. All right. So I have a 10 that I could put there with a pool. Almost max out my pools. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I'm not doing anything with the parks, though. No, let's go big on pools. Let's go with a 10 with the pool and get that going. All right, now we're running down there the bottom. 7, 8, 9. 8 with a pool, not available. 8 would go there. I could do a 7. 7 park. 7 park. 7. And that gives me a park. I care more about pools than parks, apparently. That, and that. 5, 5, 2. Nope, none of the 5s, so I'm using the 2. Probably put the 2 there. So it's a 2 park. Not many choices there, do I? Or do I put the 2 here? Yeah, I'm going to put the 2 here. Because I can always put a 1 here, and this opens up to a 3 or a 4. Let's not limit that too much. Like so. 1, 2, 3. So 1, 11, 13. Ooh, 13, I'm pretty sure. Let's go there. That way we can finish off that one. 13. Give me a park. No, you don't have to do different colors. I'm just getting into the Halloween themey thing of doing black and orange. I tried doing green, but it didn't show up well. 1, 2, and there is that card. So this would get flipped over. Everything else would get wiped off. All right, so 15 could go there. 6s, I have nowhere for 6s, so we're going to do the 15. 15 park or 15 fence. I think I'm good with my fences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could section that off. The park would give me 2 points. We're going to do 15 fence. 15. And let's throw a fence right here. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't think I'm going to be filling my map. Because I think I have 2 left. 1, 2, 3. Yep. 2 left. So mainly the way you'd be able to do is if you use the biz. If I would have used this for the biz without penalty, that's how you kind of fill up your map. You don't get negative points per se for the empty houses, but you wouldn't be able to score the groups is a big issue there. 9, 13, 15. Well, we're going to do the 9. And we're going to increase this value. So we're going to do a 9. And increase the 3s. Last round. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 10. So I can do my 3 there, so I'm glad I judged that. Or I could do my 3 down here. Wouldn't do a pool, so it'd have to be a fence. I don't have to do the action, though. The 10 technically can't go anywhere, so I know I'm not using that. So I think we are just going to do the 3 fence. And is there anywhere to put a fence to help with the points? I can make one of these a 1. Yeah, it's basically about it. We'll throw a fence there. All right, point time. Set those over there. Get these out of the way. Move this up. So we got 15 points for that, 5 for that. Our parks are 2, 2, 4, so that's 8. Pools are 26. Make sure I did them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 26, 7. All right. Size 1s. 1, 2. I have 2 size 1s. Any 2s, that's not completed. That's not completed. That's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3, that's a 3. All right. So no 2s. How about 3s? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, and none of these. So we got 1 point each, so that's 2. 7 times 6 is 42. No subtraction, no subtraction. This up here is if you play with the roundabout advance. We've never played with that. 20, 28, 54, 61, 63, 105. All right, so as I said, that was in the rule book one. I know the other deck of cards kind of gamifies it more to where it's not just to beat your own score. But let me show you really quick how the multiplayer would go. You basically have 3 stacks of 27. You'd fill out everything else the same, but in the middle of the table, you'd have these 3 stacks. You'd flip this over, and this over. So then you do an 8 with a fence, a 15 with a pool, or an 8 and increase. And instead of the game ending when the deck runs out, if the deck runs out, you would just reshuffle, and you would go until one of these 3 happens. A player builds all their houses, all 3 city plans, or someone takes 3 building permit refusals. All right, but that was Welcome To. I was the Groom, and I am now going to go decorate even more in Spookerville.